Tua voz me chama sobre as águas, onde os meus pés podem falhar, e ali te encontro no mistério, em meio ao mar, confiarei. And I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans wide, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours and you are mine.
Welcome people Dems, welcome to my channel, or welcome back, and welcome to room 2703 Rex. So I've literally just watched Kemuel singing. Let's try that again. I think the food's now starting to settle. It's like, do you want a nap? Do you want a cheeky nap? Just watched Kemuel singing Oceans or Oceanos. I've just seen now it's Hillsong. It's Hillsong is the original. Did like actually, but I think I liked the Gabriel version a little bit more. It was just more in my wheelhouse. Now, I've got a bit of a problem here, people. How many times has Gabriel sang this song? You know what? We're going to do them all eventually. So I am going to go with the earliest one I can see. Or do I go with the latest one? Oh, this is difficult and I haven't got time. Right, okay. Okay, I'm going to go with Verseo Portuguese. That's the one I'm going to go with. Right? Black and white. I mean, you can only get better, right? Okay, let's do it. Oh, it's so tiny. Still want that beard though.
Tua voz me chama sobre as águas, onde os meus pés podem falhar, e ali te encontro no mistério, em meio ao mar, confiarei, e ao teu nome clamarei.
Wow.
E além das ondas olharei. Se o mar crescer, somente em ti descansarei, pois eu sou teu e tu és meu. Tua graça
Let me just pause that there for a second. So I just want to quickly point out, very quickly, because the thing is, this is going to build up and build up. I don't know when I'm going to get to pause it. So you can 100% tell. I mean, this is what, 2008. This is published 2018. Like, it's crazy that 4 years ago can see well, 3.5 years ago can seem like such a long time, but you can see even from the production of this, like how things have just improved for him. His equipment's got clearly a lot more smooth, and so, do you know what I mean? Like you can tell it's just come up leaps, and the quality of everything seems leaps and bounds above. I'm still enjoying it though. I just love his tone to things. I love his control. So yes, I'm just going to quickly point that out. But this is what we love, people. We love progression. Hello, pigeon.
Sobre os meus temores, tua forte mão me guiará.
Hey.
Se estou cercado pelo medo, tu és fiel, nunca vais falhar. E ao teu nome clamarei, somente em ti descansarei, pois eu sou teu e tu és meu. Sobre as águas eu caminhei, por onde quer que chames. Leva-me mais fundo do que já estive, e minha fé será mais firme, Senhor, em tua presença. Guia-me para que tudo em ti confie. Sobre as águas eu caminhei, por onde quer que chames. Leva-me mais fundo do que já estive, e minha fé será mais firme, Senhor, em tua presença. Sobre as águas eu caminhei, por onde quer que chames. Leva-me mais fundo do que já estive, e minha fé será mais firme, Senhor, em tua presença. E ao teu nome clamarei, e além das ondas olharei. Somente em ti descansarei, pois eu sou teu e tu és meu.
Oh, wow. Okay. I told you it was going to get going and I wasn't going to get a chance to... The pictures didn't come. I wasn't going to get a chance to pause it again. I mean, this is what I love. And obviously I know that was probably a pre-recorded version that he's done and then recorded the video afterwards. Him and other vocalists like him, when they sing a song and they make the, as I say, different choices to say it was just a standard CD record, like an MP3 CD recorded version. I love that so much more because again I just love the choices that they make, because there are different bits of ad-libs that they do. So his ad-libs there to me are very different to the ones that he did with Pedro. I'll probably say that I still prefer the Pedro version, I think, but there is just something beautiful about him singing in Portuguese. I love that. You know, and it's the kind of, I mean, it's great if he has done a version in English, but I love that version. And as I keep saying, I don't necessarily need to know the lyrics to understand the message behind it. Not really, not in here. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing that I think a lot of us all connect when it comes to Gabriel. We connect with the emotion. But it is interesting to see the difference and the growth. Look at me talking like I'm a Gabriel expert, huh? Back in March, it'd be like, you talking about Gabriel? You talking about the dreams can come true? Look at me, babe, I'm with you. Is that the Gabriel? That's the only Gabriel I know. So it's amazing that I can sit here how many months later and be like, wow, like I know what I'm talking about. Or I feel I do anyway. It was still great though. Like I really enjoyed that, and even despite the fact that maybe I prefer the Pedro and him version to this one, I still I still got more out of this one than I think I got from the Kemuel version, which again was lovely in its own right. And actually, again, I need to start comparing things, but it just helps me kind of quantify and helps me let you know like how much I liked or didn't like something, because I suppose the difference with that, it's hard to compare because A, you've got a group of people and you've also got the ambiance of the crowd that are singing along, and that was one of the things by the end of that performance that was amazing, was that you had the crowd sing along with Kemuel. That was amazing. I love that. But I'm thinking more about what I would call, I guess, the lead in that performance was that blonde-haired female, and whilst I liked her voice and liked what she did, like I did like what she did, there's just something that he does, man. There's like, I love his vibrato. I love how he closes his phrases. I love the versatility that he does in between all of that. Then going into his falsetto and whistle, like there's just so much more that came with it and kept on that progression, which is the reason why I couldn't pause it. So yeah, 144,000 views. I mean, he's not doing bad, is he? He's not doing bad. I enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to seeing do you know what? I haven't got time. I might watch this other Oceanos song, because I think this one's also going to be in Portuguese. And this one was done 2 years ago, and it's a slightly different background. He's actually got a chair. So I might just do that one, and again, we can do both of them, and we can do a comparison. Because I'm thinking, when am I going to get time to come back to the same song, really? So let's just do an Oceanos off. Do you know what I mean? While we're here, we've got Kemuel, we've got Gabriel, his two versions here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Right. So thank you very much for. Oh, do I just do it in this one? Do you know what? We've got time. I would usually have pulled this back by now. So let's do it all in this one. I'm not gonna say anything. That's gonna be my challenge. I'm not gonna say a single thing until this one is done. I'm gonna find that really hard to do. Oh, I love his t-shirt. Oh, and his beard looks even better here. If we can't be friends, just give me some beard tips.
Tua voz me chama sobre as águas, onde os meus pés podem falhar, e ali te encontro no mistério, em meio ao mar, confiarei, e ao teu nome clamarei, e além das ondas olharei. Se o mar crescer, somente em ti descansarei, pois eu sou teu e tu és meu. Tua graça cobre os meus temores, tua forte mão me guiará. Se estou cercado pelo medo, tu és fiel, nunca vais falhar, e ao teu nome clamarei, e além das ondas olharei. Se o mar crescer, somente em ti descansarei, pois eu sou teu e tu és meu. quem tudo em ti confia. Sobre as águas eu caminho, por onde quer que chames. Leva-me mais fundo do que já estive, e minha fé será mais firme, Senhor, em tua presença. Guia-me para quem tudo em ti confia. Sobre as águas eu caminho, por onde quer que chames. Leva-me mais fundo do que já estive, e minha fé será mais firme, Senhor, em tua presença. E ao teu nome clamarei, e além das ondas olharei. Somente em ti descansarei, pois eu sou teu e tu és meu.
I won't lie, that was really difficult not to say anything. I'm not gonna lie, that was really hard. After about like 15 seconds in, I was like, I got me a winner! Even though it's not a competition. But if there is a competition, is it not best to be in competition with oneself? Believe in yourself. In fact, just be you. Love that. Really, really, really good. Whether that's just the production that's behind it as well, which sits behind that and obviously makes things sound better anyway. Like, you've got better equipment, you've got a better mic, you know how the instrumentals put together, but everything about that just felt a lot more polished. It didn't seem as rushed. I'm not saying the first one was rushed, but this one seemed a lot more able just to sit within the beat. I didn't think it was ahead at any point. Things sounded a lot more... I mean, I'm not a sound engineer, so I don't really know, but it sounded a lot fuller. So, like, the ambience of the sound sounded like more rounded, in my opinion, anyway. I don't know. I just felt there was far more. I felt there was far more control. It was a far more commanding experience, and when he then did hit his big notes as well, like I felt like I was literally being blown out of my chair, being like, whoa. Amazing. Yeah, again, for me, you know, but then it's just a blessing that we have both a Kemuel and a Gabriel. So actually, it doesn't need to be a competition at all, and it's not. But I definitely felt more within that last performance. So yeah, 20 minutes. Who'd have thought it, eh? Next time that we approach this song, it will be to look at the English version and actually what does that bring to the table. Because again, I am quite keen to... Do I just do it? Do I just do it? I'm gonna do it! Oh, it's so cool to see the difference. Look at how grown Gabriel, man. Loving this, loving this.
You calm me out upon the waters, the great I know, where feet may fail.
Wow.
And there I found you in the mystery, in oceans deep. My faith will stand, and I will call upon your name, and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans wide, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours, and you are mine. Oh, your sorrowing hand. You be my God. Where feet may fail and fear surrounds me, you've never failed. I won't stop now. And I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For I am yours, and you are mine. Spirit, lead me where my trust without borders. Let me out upon the waters, wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust without borders. Let me walk upon the waters, wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. And keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For I am yours, and you are mine.
Oh, oh my gosh. I don't want to look at you guys. I don't want to look at you guys, yeah. I don't want to do that. How does he do that? I've listened to the same song like 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 4 times. Oh, I can't know how to count that. I listened to that song 4 times. And now listen, I'm gonna look at you. I hands down think that was the best version. Do I think it's the best version because it was in English? I don't think so. But I do think, again, the choices that he made and just the growth. I mean, this is saying that this was a year ago. The Pedro one was also a year ago. The we just did was 2 years ago. The first one we looked at was 3 years ago. So, you know, it's progression, right? Like, you would be hoping and expecting the next time you perform the same song is going to be at least on par with, but hopefully better than the first time that you sang it. So for me, he's done exactly that. Like that last performance, that is, to me, that's like a masterclass in singing. It's like, you know, when they have these singing competitions. I don't know if they have the same in every other country that may be watching this, but like when I used to watch things like American Idol or X Factor, and you get like the contestants that would sing like the star's song, and then the star would come back on the show having not sung the song for like 5 years and just remind people why, like, this is my song, my song. Right? You know what I mean? That's the vibe that I just got from him there. Just been like, yo, I know it's not, I know it's Hillsong, but I just mean in terms of like, you know, this is what I do. This is what I do. Do you know what I mean? Like, he just killed that. He absolutely killed that. And then I love, like, even the poise. And I know that it's not, you know, I'm presuming it was recorded after we recorded the audio, but even just like the end of it, it's just like, I want that. I want that. But I want the ability before doing that, because just doing that and not having the ability, nobody cares. Do you know what I mean? But when you've got the ability though, it all sits behind it, all, you know, all adds up. Amazing, genuinely brilliant. That was so good. You know you've ticked your boxes with me if you get me doing this at the end of it, being like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Like, it was, yeah, that was great. That was really good. And I'm glad that I did that. And I'm glad that we can do that side by side. This is going to be long now, so I'm going to have to chop this up pretty well. But I hope you enjoyed that, because I really enjoyed that. And what's interesting is to see someone as amazing as him, is even as amazing as he is only getting better. Is only getting better. I can only compare it to Beyonce, but like the timbre of her voice has gotten so much thicker. Like, her tone is so much thicker and so much more powerful. I think it's the same for him. Like, even when he's doing like his whistle notes or his high octave notes, like they felt a bit thinner 3 years ago. Like, whereas like I almost feel like he's a master of his own concerto right now. Do you know what I mean? And they're all residing in his throat. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's incredible. So yeah, loved it. Absolutely fantastic recommendation. Thank you, Stu. Again, Stu, you're coming through with these recommendations, bruv. You're coming through with these recommendations. And just remember, guys, I am going through this like on the list. Like, I'm not just hand picking people. Like, I'm trying to be as fair as I can. So yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for watching. Again, if you like this, please do give me I don't know what is that subscribe icon? Just hug me. Virtually. We still got COVID out there, people. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed that one, and I hope to see you on the next one.